What's good? My name is Corey and I am a professional SMP artist. SMP is scalp micropigmentation and it's also known as cosmetic hair tattoo. This is a cosmetic hair tattoo procedure where we are inserting needles and pigment into the top layer of skin to replicate the hair follicles. But this video is not about that. So I've been doing that for the past 3 years. I also help running trainings here at Inked SMP Studio. Anna, who has founded this studio, also runs trainings internationally and across the country here in Australia. So one of the questions that we get most in our community is how to get SMP models. A lot of people, they come through our training and they learn the skill and then they're kind of at this phase where they're like, what next? Now, it can be a little bit overwhelming. I remember when I first started around 3 years ago, there's a lot of things going on because you have the skill, you have social media, you have the business side of things, and there's a lot of things, so it can be a little bit hard to know which to focus on and when. So I'm just gonna pick one of those things today, take you through it, share what I did, what our students are doing, and stuff that still works to this day. And we still use this method as well. All right, so how to get SMP models. First, you know what SMP is now. So models, to define the word models is just a client. Models is a client and we call them a model because they are modeling for our content for us. So the purpose of the model is for us to practice and us to capture content to build our portfolio, so then we can build our client base and keep stacking on top of each other, which is gonna build momentum into getting more clients. So models are typically in the beauty industry, a lot of these model groups, and when you use the term model, like in barbering or maybe cosmetic tattooing, a lot of people have an expectation of it being free. It doesn't necessarily have to be free, but it can be at a discounted rate. And it's not for the purpose of us learning, but we want to frame it as you are getting a discounted rate because we are using this content to build our social media profile. So that's a good one to keep in mind. Just wanted to clear that up so it's clear what models are. And now I'm gonna take you through this. So first of all, I think it's most important that you learn the skill. So whatever that is, if it's SMP, if it's brow tattooing, if it's barbering, you wanna learn the skill, you wanna get some hands-on experience if possible, because that's gonna be the most important thing. You're gonna be a little bit hesitant to get models and do the work and capture the journey and the process if you are shit. So work on your skill, get as good as you can, keep practicing daily. And then what you're going to want to do is create content. Now, don't worry, I know you're probably thinking this sounds stupid simple. It is simple, but these are the steps that we're gonna go through. So you wanna create content when you get your models through. And I'm gonna share with you how to get the models through shortly. So creating content can just be documenting the process, them coming in, the consultation. It can be before and after results, but the most important thing is that we get results. So we want to get the most high quality results as we can get. But even here at the studio to this day, we still use our iPhones to get the content, the footage, the majority of the time. And if we want to get some more professional promotional content, then we'll get videographers in to get a few clips for us or things of that nature. So after that, you want to share and post on socials. And then this is essentially a cycle that just continues around like that. Learn, create, share. Learn, create, share. Learn, create, share. Learn, create, share. Keep that in your mind. If you want to go to the next level, you can tattoo it on yourself. I don't know, stick it on your mirror. I don't know. Anyway, enough chit chat. So how do we actually get models? Let me rub this off for now so we can move on to the next phase. So, first of all, models. Now guys, I'm doing this off the top of my head, so I'm just sharing my experience, what I learned, what I did, what I'm still doing today. So models are people. Where can we find people? Now, you can find people everywhere. Go out into the street, you'll probably see people there. Unless you're in like a secluded town, then there's people everywhere. Not every person is going to be our people or open to models. So an easy spot to find models where I first started, where you guys can start, is Facebook. Facebook groups, to be specific. Now, because not everyone is our perfect avatar for our model, not everyone wants the service, not everyone wants to be a model, the easiest place, in my opinion, to start are dedicated model groups. So this could be beauty models. I'm just going to write this down as an example. So beauty models Melbourne, or beauty models Australia, beauty models whatever city that you're in. The more specific, the better. So honestly, I would start there. I would start here. Friends and fam. I would start post, call out on socials. All right, I think this is enough for us to work with, and my pen is dying, bro. All right, so first of all, what you're gonna do is go into Facebook groups. Look in all different kinds of Facebook groups. You don't have to limit yourself to what I'm saying here. Use your mind, think outside of the box, and just look for wherever your ideal model is. But this is what I've used and that works, and what is still working to this day. Beauty model groups. The reason why beauty model groups is because people are already in there looking for models. People are already in there looking to be a model. I've been a model in one of those groups for a haircut for myself. And I've also got models from these groups as well. Some people think it's a bit oversaturated or hard to get, but in each beauty group, they will usually have a specific layout of post that you have to fill. And I don't have any examples prepared, but it would be like, I'm just gonna give you a rough layout. Service, date, price, details. So it would be something super basic like this. Most groups that I've seen have like a format that you should advertise in. That just keeps it succinct, it keeps it simple, and it helps people know exactly what your service is, what date you're looking to get the models in, and a price. So this could be free. A lot of groups, people post looking for free models, but you can also do paid models, and you also don't have to put the price in. You can leave the price out in the beginning and get them to reach out to you, and you can actually tell them the price once you're in the private message, once you're in the DMs, you get down in the DMs, all right? So you don't have to advertise your price anywhere. You can just say, hey, contact me, I'd like to give you some more information. Once you get to that stage, then go back and forth with them. If you want to jump on a call and explain it, you can explain it. If you have any details that you want to send through to them, then you can send it all through there. This is the way that we're going to do it though. So do a post in the beauty model group. If you've done the first step, which is learn the skill, done your training, you should have some result that you can show them, some type of before and after from your trainings. Ask your trainer if you can use one of their results if you don't have any, and you're not using their results saying that it's your work. This is important. if they give you permission to use it, even in your post, right, the photos below are examples of what you can expect for a before and after. These were not done by me. Something along those lines, use ChatGPT. But yeah, make sure that if you're using someone's results with their permission to get clients, that you state that and you make it clear as well. Because you don't want to lie. Don't be a liar. Don't be a dirtbag. All right, so do a post in the Facebook group. See if people reach out. Make sure you have a before and after. Keep it simple. Usually you should have a couple people reach out if it seems good enough. And on this post as well, you want to say what the usual price is. Let's just say we're working between a range of 2,500 for 2 sessions of SMP. This is like a density, and we'll add in a free refresh for them, plus refresh. So this is our offer. So we'd say usual price 2,500, but for you, because we're getting content, this will be completely free. If you want to start off by doing it free, you can do it free. If you want to do it for $150, at least you're getting something, and you still are getting that content, you're getting that practice, you're getting that experience as well. It depends on your confidence level and where your skills are at to what you can charge for your models as well. Because if you haven't done any yet, then I recommend doing the first couple or at least the first one for free. And then when you build up more results, more clients, more confidence, then you can start to increase your price incrementally. And that's 100% subjective and up to you what you want to charge. It's your time, it's your art, and it's the results that you're delivering for your clients. So to give you an example, when I first started, I probably did 1 or 2 for free. And then from the model groups, I just charged $150 per session, which is a massive discount. And they still got a good result. And I got content from that, and I shared the content. And then from there, I bumped it up to $250 for the next one. And then from there, I bumped it up to like $500. And then I started working here, and I'm very blessed and grateful for that. Now we charge a lot more than that. But if you don't get any bites there, you can explore different Facebook groups. There are entrepreneur groups, there are people who go through cancer or surgery. Just think outside the box with this. Where would your ideal client be? Someone with bald or thinning hair, someone who is suffering from hair loss problems and wants a solution. So look in different Facebook groups. That's a really easy one because people are already gathered there, and it's just easier to go where the people are. Apart from that, you can also look anywhere online that you think they may be. Maybe you are someone who goes to church on the weekend. You go to church on the weekend, have a look at all the bald heads around. That is a spot where your ideal clients are. Say, hey, I just started this business. I'm trying to get more content to build up my portfolio. Would you be interested in being a SMP model? Blah, 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 blah. Go into the details if they're interested. And there's people gathered around there that could be your potential ideal clients. So in that scenario, if you're going to church or something like that, then they're probably a warmer audience because you're more familiar with them, the environment, and them with you as well. So if there's already some trust there, there's already a mutual connection, then it's going to probably be easier to get them across the line. The other thing that builds that trust as well is if you have good results. So friends and fam, like I just said, you've already got that trust there. They already know you. Some of them might like you, and it makes it easier for them to trust you. Send messages straight to your friends and fam. Say, hey, do you know anyone who would be interested in SMP? I just started this business. I'm trying to get more content. I've already gone through training, blah, 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 blah. Same thing. Use ChatGPT to get a script, or send me a message. I'd be happy to help you out. So then you also can post on socials. And for this one, my pen's doing me dirty, bro. Let's try the greeno. All right. So for this one, post on social media. So for this, you probably might not have that much content at this stage, but hopefully you do have a little bit. And what you can do is just make a pretty looking post on Canva, but keep it super simple. To be honest, you don't even have to do it on Canva. You can just do a picture or a nice aesthetic background. This is for a post on your story. And then you can do like a call out post. I'm looking for one bald person to be an SMP model on this date. Reach out to me if you're interested. Keep it super simple. Get them to take action and reach out to you. That already makes it a bit of a warmer lead because you are not cold outreaching to them, but they're actually showing interest, putting their hand up, talking to you. So then you can tell them the price, tell them the details from there. Super easy closing DMs. So then from here, ask friends to share. That post that you created, you can just do it on Canva. If you don't know what Canva is, well, wake up. It's 2025. So do it on Canva, super easy, or use some AI thing to help you out if you need to. Make sure it's not ugly. I'll get to that later. So, no, while we're here, let's just stay on it. If you have really bad looking results, if you have low quality looking posts, this is going to be a deterrent. People are gonna not trust you. They'll be less likely to trust you, less likely to put their hand up to be a model, because if your posts look ugly, then how can they trust your work? I don't know. A good question to ask is this. And I'm gonna read it out in a second, don't you worry. Now, this is why I think this is a good question. I'm gonna write another one. This can be a good question. It's not always good because everyone is different. But you can ask, would I be a model for this post? So if you saw that post, would you think, oh yeah, I'd be interested in that, let's get more details? Or would I book from this post? So have a look at your post and say, would I actually book from this? Like if I saw this pop up on Instagram, would I trust it? Would I be interested? Would I want to book from it? Something to think about. Now, once you've created that post, and do it, you can do it similar to this, just make it look a little bit prettier for IG or whatever you want to post on. Similar being call out an exact person, give a date because it makes it easier for people to say yes if they're actually available on that date, and give some brief details of what it is. Then what you can do is ask your friends to share it. And I'm gonna put a love heart here for all the friends and fam. So once you have that post, say, hey man, I'm starting my business. I'm trying to get some models in for this date. Would you mind sharing this post for me? If it doesn't look shit, then they'll probably be happy to share it for you. I know I would if one of my friends sent that. And I do like to reshare friends' posts as well, just to help them, because I know, yeah, it can help a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So this is like a really simple place to start without running ads, without doing cold outreach, without being in cold DMs and stuff. You can just find where your people are and put posts that get them interested. Once they're interested, they're going to personal message you, and then for you, you can either try and close them through the messages, get them on a call, whatever's easiest to give them the information and get them in the studio. And then from there, you can do your free models, or you can take deposits, or you can take payments for bookings. And then I would just stack it up depending on your confidence. So start with a free model, and then you can go a little bit more, little bit more, little bit more, little bit more, until you're on to your full price. And by that time, you should have 5 different people with different results that you can share for your portfolio. And when the people come in, get as much content as you can. Photos before, photos after you shave the head, photos, videos while you're doing the hairline, when you get them in the chair from different angles. Make sure you get as much content as you can from the clients that come through. Do not waste this opportunity. I know with SMP, because it takes 2 to 4 hours, at least for me it does, that I was kind of drained after the sessions sometimes because I was just tired. It's a long time to focus. And then I would kind of rush through my photos of the after result. And then it clicked and I realized this is actually really important. I should take a breath. I should put a little bit more focus into this and imagine what I want it to look like what I want to show people after to show the end result, because it's actually important. So any little 1% of increase in quality that you can get is worth doing. But for now, start with what you have, and then build on to the next level, and then work with what you have at that level, and then build on to the next level. So, yeah, another one you can do is cold outreach as well. So if you know anyone, or a warm outreach, if you know anyone or you have them as a friend on Facebook or social media and they are experiencing hair loss, you can reach directly out to them and say, hey, you can send them this post that you made. The one that you shared on your story. Or you can just say, hey, do you know anyone that might be interested in SMP? I am building up my portfolio and doing a limited time offer where I'm taking on 1 client for free this weekend. Do you know anyone who would be interested? Something like that. Keep it simple, work with that, and then from there, you can find other places online to post, other places in person, and you can just shoot a message to anyone. The most important thing. All right. You ready for this one? You're gonna like this one. You're gonna like this one, I reckon. Oh damn, we're falling. It's all right. Hold on, stay with me. Stay with me, people. This is a CB original. Maybe you want to write this down. So, have the courage to contact people. Then create transformations. There's an S on the end because you're definitely going to be doing more than one transformation. But the most important part of this is having the courage to post in those groups, having the courage to share that content, having the courage to reach out to people. And honestly, I think that this is something that most people struggle with because they are thinking of what other people are going to think about them instead of thinking about the results and the transformations that they're going to provide. So if you had to focus on anything, I would say focus on the end result and focus on the end result being good. Now, what I mean by that is if you focus on the end result being bad, that's going to cause anxiety. If you focus on the end result being good, that's going to cause excitement, anticipation, because you're expecting a good result. It's like Christmas time when the gifts are wrapped, when you're young and you're just waiting, you have that excitement because you know you're getting gifts. If you knew you were getting nothing, you would probably be feeling some anxiety, you'll probably be feeling bad emotions. So that's a good way to pinpoint it as well. If you're feeling anxious before sessions, it's probably because you're expecting a bad result. But if you're expecting a good result, then you're going to be feeling good and you're going to deliver a good result. And you build this up over time through repetitions. The first time you go into the gym, you're not always going to be confident. But then once you keep going, you put the reps in, you're going to know what you're doing, you're going to feel comfortable in that environment, and you are going to grow. So that's it from me for this video. We'll be back with some more. Let us know if this helped and if you got any models, because I know this works. Peace.